Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some serious WABCasting. I am Patches. As ever, I am on the mouse, and with me on the keyboard doing his thing is the faithful monkey, who hopefully is going to. Did you just type what I thought you just typed?
I didn't type a thing.
And secondly, where are these probes going, dude?
The exercising. I find that all probes at the start of a game need just a little bit of a warm-up before they should do anything.
I quite agree. I'm particularly enjoying, 54 seconds into the game and we've managed to mine 15 minerals.
Well,
I'm enjoying that.
And it appears we have a Klingon in the game.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm no expert on language, but I've got a fair idea of what he's trying to say.
To be tuned, you fuck bomb.
So what's he's buying a beer for him and his mate?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. You speak Klingon then? Fluently?
Yeah, Raknagosh!
What does that mean?
I want a pasty. Right, so we're going to say I was brought up in the north. So, here we go. We're back in at the TV2.
The north of Klingon land. The north are well known for asking for pasties in Klingon.
Oh yeah. Get yourself down to McGreg's.
McGreg's and just shout that at them and I'll get my pasty, will I?
Yep.
Are you saying that I need more pasties?
Definitely.
Oh, nice. I think that's possibly a good compliment coming from a northerner, I hope.
Anyway, shall we introduce the players who are playing?
What, you mean we're not supposed to just sit here and talk rubbish?
No.
Are we supposed to comment on the game?
Possibly.
Right, this is what I think's going on. He's chronoing and there's probes moving.
Excellent.
I don't know who he is.
Okay, we've got SHARKOTUG. God, dearie me. Adrenomicon. I can do that.
Awesome. And opposing them are
MinimanDK.
and Andy. Awesome. Right. So we've got a TET versus TP set up here. Now we're nearly 3 minutes into the game, and I'm not seeing anything that even faintly resembles gas going down for the Terrans yet. Which
I do.
To me, you do? Where?
Hey, look, you've got a geyser and a geyser. They faintly resemble gas.
Okay, I see nothing that faintly resembles an ability to mine gas going down here. So for me, if I was scouting here, if I was Sharky Boy, as I'm now going to call him, right, you tell me what your scouting is sensing then. Come on, you tell me.
Well, after that scout, I would sense probably a mass of Marines.
In fact, there we go. We're gonna
Look at
There you go. There you go. That's what you've scouted. What are you seeing? What are you sensing?
Well, as a Protoss player who scouted all that, I would go, ooh, look, 4 barracks. I wonder if there might be Marines. And so my build would then switch straight onto a Robo and go straight for Colossi. Or, simply so, could go for the Templar Archives.
Okay, no props. Would you do anything about turtling up maybe, or... Because, I mean, to scout that number of barracks without any gas going down, you know that it's going to be pretty much Marine all-in-ish, don't you? Or do you? I mean, what do you think on that?
Well, I think we'll be pretty much Marine all in, but if we just flick back down to Shark Space with Adrenomicon and see what they're doing in preparation, we've got a lot more barracks, a forge, so I'm thinking possibly Shark may have told Adrenomicon, you handle the early push, I'll come in the late game and do
some wiping. Well, I mean, with the forge, I don't know about you, but I would think it might be logical maybe if we're expecting Marines to chuck some cannon out around this kind of an area here perhaps, and I don't know, what do you think? It would work for me.
I would definitely say put some cannon down, but
in fact,
we might be waiting on the gemmage to do it.
And we don't have masses of gemmage, do we? But at the same time, why is the forge... Anyway, I want to stop whinging about the forge being too early for that, because we have a huge push coming in, and it looks like Andy and Mini-Me are both on reds. Let's have a look at them go. Have you ever seen such dedication in the cause?
Well, what can you say for the Emperor's finest?
Oh, that's it, the Emperor's finest. Here we go. Charging in. Oh no, there is a cannon. Yeah, but it's too late. Too late, I tell you. But there's another similar sized bunch of Marines here. Big, epic battle.
What was good there was, although those blue Marines were outnumbered, not all the red Marines engaged at the same time, allowing quite a large portion of that force.
Yeah,
around and get
some really nice micro here. However, I mean, now we're down to 2 Marines. I don't know about you, but I might be tempted to give my mate a hand here with my 2 Marines and just see if I can do some damage.
Or not.
As opposed, oh well, we'll leave it to the probes then, eh?
Well, you
And
know.
how many of these are going to get splat? Not that many. I'll be honest.
I didn't see an
probes.
explosion.
I did see one,
Oh,
but
one.
I thought one. Okay, there we go. I don't know what that means, I'll be honest with you. But there's some speech going on. There is communication, team communication,
I
always
think
important in a
that
2v2.
says we have 4 barracks and a cannon.
Whoop. Yeah. I would hope though that if you were
Oh, we've got another
playing
red
this game,
snake.
you'd know that. I can see the snake.
Red
Should we click
snake.
on the snake?
Let's click on the snake. Let's get the front
Okay,
marine.
again, loads of imagination in here. That is a lot of Marines. Now, having seen my first Marine push fail, I would personally consider thinking about transitioning to maybe a mid-game sort of strategy in a unit that wasn't a Marine.
True, and I'm hoping that he's going to stop marching in column and switch to line. Because if he does this, it's not going to go well. It didn't work for Napoleon, it's not going to work for you.
Anybody else here realise that Monkey might be playing a little bit too much Total War recently?
What can I say? See, told you, column will not
column
outmatch.
does not beat the line, that's it. And with all those Marines dead, what have these guys got as, oh, go, it looks like there's a counter push. These guys surely by now have
Marines!
a backup option.
Marines.
And they've got a backup option. There it goes, we've got a factory supported by
SCVs.
SCVs. Yeah, we've got 2 refineries down and Mini-Me here
Oh wow! Expecting the air.
is defending against
Drop.
drops, void rays.
Maybe, you know, hasn't seen a lot of the Protoss player.
He obviously hasn't been muling that hard. Right, okay, and at the end of that, what we've got in our
Marines.
mind's eye is Marines.
Going up against some Marines, lots, and Marauders.
Yeah, but Marines here with combat shields, Marauders, and lots. I mean, my money realistically would be on the attacking force here if the micro goes well, but it doesn't seem to be doing that brilliantly for them. They can't get the lots through into the fight.
And the lots are now
The
in there.
lots are getting focused down, and they are getting absolutely wiped out. Oh no! Oh, nearly a little micro
I
error
don't know
there.
if
The Marines
anyone
could have run out into
noticed that,
base.
But as a team, Shark and Adrenomicon actually split the force, and there wasn't any support there. The Zealots, when they could get in, got plugged into the gap there and started to try to do damage. At the same time, Adrenomicon switched from killing the Marines to taking out a supply depot.
Aye. Yeah, I might have been tempted to fight Marines there. However, supply depots, open the choke, let the lots in, I suppose. It's always good. I mean, I think we're just seeing just how much firepower Marine can spit out when it wants to. And meanwhile, Andy is trying to transition, and there's siege mode going down, so yeah, we're expecting tanks. Still interestingly, neither of them going for the infantry upgrades, considering we've invested so...
I can pick up one word.
I was going to say, I wonder what that means. I wonder what they're going to do next.
Oh yeah, I did say that Colossus would be where I would go.
And there we go, bit of stim pack coming down for whoever turquoise is.
Well, if you hold it with the turquoise symbol.
Yeah, it's a
and
Adrenomicon. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look down at this base here. What have we got going on? These barracks still working overtime. Still no warp gate, gateway, warp gate, opening uppy thingy.
Opening up your thingy works for me.
Going up on these horseshoe things. And we've clearly got a rally point set
There
for
it
the
is.
top up here. So there's a big bundle of units getting put together down there, up there. Okay, meanwhile, our defence plan still seems to have a massive imagination about it. I
At
mean,
least we've got a tank now.
we have got a tank, but go on, siege that tank. Go on, lad. You can do it. Hit that S. There we go. It's in. We're sorted.
Just hitting the units tab there. 33 from Marines from Miniman. Going for Andy has 8 with the 1 siege tank. Andrea has 24 Marines with 8 Marauders, and at the moment Shark has 3 Stalkers and 9 Zealots.
So let's see if there's a reason for Shark's slight lack of...
We're going for an Immortal.
We are.
Hard choice
Against siege tanks. The robotic support base down, so I'm expecting to see some Colossi, and he's a little bit blockhead, so the pylons are going down.
Well, what I am worried about is that we've gone for the Immortal, but it has to get in there to get to the tank. But it's got to get past all those Marines, and Marines eat Immortal shields.
Aye, well, Marines just eat immortals, to be honest with you. Okay, supply depot's going down. That's got to be a push. Go on, boys. Okay, supply depot's I got excited there. I do apologise for anybody that shared my excitement and then was disappointed.
Thor about to hit the field.
A Thor?
Yarp.
Against Marauders?
Well, you know, it's a Thor.
It is a Thor. They are hard. And still no upgrades going down. And still no upgrades going down.
Colossus.
And still no mules coming down.
First Colossus is in the mix now, and Thermal Lance is being researched.
And still no mule coming down. Hey, we've got an upgrade there. At last.
You sound like me raging about Chrono.
I don't know, guys. I think it's the difference between the bottom of the bronzes, isn't it? The top of the bronzes. The top of the bronzes do useful things with the buildings that they put down rather than just stare at them. I'm going to just stare at this SCV though, because that's how I like to play. Look at him. He's got a little gem in his hand. Isn't he cool? Don't you like that? And if you press the Alt button, we'll get some well cool effects on the go.
Really?
Go on.
I'm pressing the Alt button.
Oh, maybe it's the middle mouse button then.
Right, how about we look at the big ball and see what's going on there?
Yeah, there we go. Not a lot, to be honest with you. There's a reason that I was getting distracted by an SCV. We could do pretty effects on here, couldn't we? Look at that. Look, they've got combat shields on them, Marines. You can see that from out here, but I'm going to go in here to have a look anyway. And look, he's got a little yellow nose. How funny is that? Right, anyway, sorry, moving on. Our defence here
is Marine and a Thor and a tank.
Marine and a Thor and a tank. And finally, we're starting to get some kind of...
I'm feeling push-tastic time.
Defence. Oh, that tank's just in range, is he? Just in range, but probably out of sight range. Here come a load of Marines. Now all we need is a little scan at the top of the ramp here, just to try and persuade things to come and run onto that tank Marine ball. Which is coming in any minute now.
Well, I'm going to hazard a guess that we're waiting on whatever this blob is down there to hurry up. We have 2 Colossi now on the field, so it must be a wait for the Colossi.
And they are fully equipped with their cliff walk.
Plus 1 armour and 1 for ground attack, as well as the thermal lances.
Where are you getting the thermal lances from? That says cliff walk.
Yes, because I've already seen it in the production tab. But
it's not finished, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You were busy looking at an SCV.
SCVs are exciting.
There we go.
Here we go. Bit of an all-in with some SCVs. Either that or they're trying to Maynard over onto the new thingamajig command centre that's just gone down. Okay, those Thors are going to possibly take a little bit of a toll on those medivacks, but they're really not going to stand against the Colossi, I should have thought. No, indeed, they're not.
Look at
that number of Marines are just going to burn.
Flaming death. I'm actually going to remove the health bars just to see flaming death better.
There you go, look. And you said you did it quite right there.
Oh,
look at this.
Look at it go.
Emperor's finest, you say, eh?
Toasty!
That's brilliant, toasty! Okay, guys, well, there we go. And still, all we want to do is split Marines out. We've got 3 Colossi in place. All they were trying to do is split Marines out. I mean, really?
Well, I think they really haven't left themselves much of an option.
Valid.
You are committed.
Committed to a Marine game, yeah, I'll give you that. Okay, and one's gone.
He's gone. Which must be... Yeah, there he is. It is out of there.
Okay, so there we go, folks. So, back to the WABCasting's ability to try and teach bronzes how to play and what we can pull out of that game. First of all, yes, Marines have got a large DPS. Yes, if you get them in early enough at the beginning of the game, they can cause havoc and you can win with some sort of cheesy all-ins and other such nasty-ass stuff. Are they a good full game, long game strat without upgrades, without support of any description against Colossi?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to second that opinion. I will leave it to other people to decide what they think on that, but really, guys, if it's got to the 18th minute of the game and all you're able to produce is Marines, really, I would start thinking about changing your strategy, you know, and maybe spitting out something that can fight against whatever counters Marines, because that's what the opposition is going to be building.
Damn right. Well, what surprised me was a lack of scans from both teams on the Terran. For no scanning, so not a huge amount of scouting.
Loads. I would say that, you know, as a Terran player, I can see why people wouldn't necessarily scan if what they want to do is call mules down, but to have a command centre full of energy. And I mean, look at this. We're not muling here or scanning with those. They're all things that are wasted. A mule, I think, is supposed to bring in, what is it, 250 to 300, something like that.
Some crazy figure
number
like
of
that.
gems in its lifetime. So you're doing this, you're trading 270 gems for a supply depot at 100 gems. I mean, you could say that the SCV that you're bringing off to build the supply depot has an impact in there somewhere, I suppose. But I
Plus
think I'd still prefer the mule.
What I did like though is that we have built some missile turrets just on the back there, just in case, because with the lack of scouting, just in case. Which I thought was,
Yeah.
a nice move, and he didn't overdo it. He wasn't crazy.
No, but again, I think they came up very early in the game because I mean these are what 300 gems in that, 125 gems in that. You know, that's 2 barrackses or, you know,
More Marines.
8 Marines, or 8 Marines in the first push would have swung it.
True.
So that early in the game, really, are the Protoss going to have anything that can defeat air and Marines? Anyway, sorry, moving on. We've probably done enough chatting now.
Yeah, I think all we can say is if you are going to go mass Marine, you need to get it all in at once, get the job done, and that's it.
And finish. And if you are going mass Marine, you probably don't need to be defending from air attacks in minute 6 because Marines will handle that for you.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Marines should win the game for you if you get enough of them at the very start. If they don't, change tactics, get something else. So anyway, I've been Wab Monkey. This has been WABCasting.
I'm Wab Patches, signing off without my tagline.
And while he signs off, I'm going to remind you to hit subscribe, hit like, hit this like only if you've got something clever to say, that's constructive. Otherwise, happy hunting.